Why is this happening? Lots of reasons, but one of the reasons, certainly in Western Europe, is that we have very, very high record sea surface temperatures in the Mediterranean. So if you think of we people on land, what we feel like when we have a heat wave, the same thing is happening in the Mediterranean. So the Mediterranean is having its own, we call it a marine heat wave. The average temperature of the water was 27 degrees Celsius, which is, it's very, very high. And that then has an impact on land. The science is very, very clear on that, that it is greenhouse gases from human emissions which are at the root cause of this problem. The way they work is they trap heat in the atmosphere, so carbon dioxide traps heat in the atmosphere, and this is why we are seeing rising temperatures. So the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, which is sort of the body of experts on this, they are quite clear that temperatures are rising and that, human-induced greenhouse gas emissions are to blame. Climate change is happening. It's a reality. We're seeing more extreme weather. So what we have to do is to adapt to that more extreme weather. And one of the best ways of doing this is through early warnings. And this is why the World Meteorological Organization, one of our top priorities at the moment is the Early Warnings for All initiative. And that's to make sure that, if bad weather is on its way, that people know about it, that they're warned ahead of time and that they can take early action. And here again, China, really is one of the global leaders in making sure that the early warnings are issued and that they get to people and people can act on them, and that saves lives.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download MetroTV Extend sekarang.